I swear. I've always known that. I'm a child of God. I've always known that. My life had some sort of meaning. It's like I never had any ill intentions towards anyone. But then there was an invisible chain around me. I said, "Oh Lord, why this feeling?" And then 2020 came for me. As I was in this dark night, I was overcame by this heavy emotion that I was carrying for a long time. And then over the next couple of years, I continued to break more chains and more chains. And I understood that my God has freed me. Can somebody tell my enemy that I've escaped? Can somebody tell my enemy that we've separated and never to cross path again? After it was all done, I sat back and I remember the words of the only king in America, and that is, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, I'm free at last. Now, chosen, let me show you how to free yourself from an invisible chain. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Alula, and welcome to Awaken the Ego. I'm back with another video. Today, the word is how to set yourself free from an invisible chain. How to set yourself free from the chain the enemy has put around your consciousness. How to set yourself free from the chain that was put around your spirit and your aura. Now, in our world today, guys, the biggest pandemic is this invisible chain. Let me tell you something. If this invisible chain were visible, it would be an ugly sight. It's like everybody's got trauma. Everybody's got something they're dealing with from the past. As for you, chosen, your case is different. Ever since you're young, you've been attacked. It's like you've been targeted by the enemy because the enemy can see your destiny. Now, this was never your fault, but it's fully your responsibility to free yourself from this invisible chain. Let me tell you something. You are strong enough to do this if you have the guts to face yourself. Now, how do you begin to break this invisible chain? The first one, guys, is that you gotta have a pure heart. Like I said, you should not have any ill intentions towards anyone, meaning that what has happened to you should not change you for the worse. You say, all this has happened to me, but guess what? I'm still a good person. All this has happened to me, but guess what? I'm still a child of God. And God says this with a pure heart and says, you know what? I'm about to free you. And let me tell you why this is important. Now, once God frees you from this chain, you're going to go on to be a person of power. You're going to be a person of influence. Therefore, as it's important for you to have a pure heart. As it's important for you to not have any ill intentions. To break an invisible chain, you got to visit your past. You got to visit places, people, situations that did you wrong in the past. As for me, see, I'm from the country in Africa, from a young age. My God has given me an opportunity to really experience this world. It's like I been on every continent. I've done everything that I wanted to do. I've slept with all races of women, you know, if I can say that. But then I continue to struggle with guilt, and also had issues around abandonment because I felt like since my parents have sent me to live with my other family, I felt like, you know, my parents have abandoned me. And this, took a toll on me for a long time. It wasn't until I began to face my parents. And finally, they admitted and told me, even though it was for my own good, they did a wrong thing to me. After they admitted that to me, then I didn't feel those emotions that I once had, because I confronted that situation. Chosen, you got to confront your past. After all, that is where the key is. No matter how hard that might be for you, it's your responsibility to confront those people. And that will give you closure so that you can move on. Now, the next one, guys, is that there has to be a spiritual work. What do I mean by that? You need to do a spiritual practice. Well, I'm not going to tell you what that is. That should be up to you. Things that work for you best. Some people go to church or become religious. Some turn to meditation. However you do it, you need to do a spiritual work. This will get you closer and closer to yourself. And these things, guys, will begin to free. But this is my video for today. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna make more and more of this kind of videos on this topic. Guys, thanks for being here. Like always, subscribe, like this video. Until next time, guys, God bless and take care. Bye-bye. Let's take those birds.